It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. Out to the 25-yard line.
Alert. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50 seconds to run. 50 seconds.
To throw again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. They'll go with Procise. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. They'll run here with Ingram. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 94 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A second down carry for Process. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
What? We got it. Bang, 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 bang. Watch twist. What? Good touch.
On first down, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
You. Max 57's run. Focus, defense, focus. Got it.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
57 coming this way.
Second and 10, it's Wilson again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Switch.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late fourth quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I got one. Let's 57 right. Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
57 right. We ain't giving up nothing today. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Fresno.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
57 right. 380. You think you won't get this? Good job right there. Mike, 57. 12. 25. Check 25.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Zebra. Block that. All right. Here we go. Go. Hey, let's get this.
Now Wilson on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check 4, check 4. Slant, slant. Check 3, check 3. Shift, watch the shift. Check.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wilson. Out to his left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 9, Jackson Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely love.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it, because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Double dog. That's the way.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And for the 4th interception, picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.